Hey there, welcome to Listen to my channel. Welcome to this. Let me get my microphone so you can hear me nice and good. Welcome to this All Signs by Element. Their feelings for you. Like how I sound now. So we're gonna be going by the elements of the elements. Starting with air signs. So, hey air signs, welcome to their feelings for you. Air signs are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If you are a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placement in your chart that you like to check, you can check this. I want to do their feelings for you, and your feelings for them, in case you're dealing with someone who's like also an air sign, if you know their sign. So we're gonna start though with their feelings. I'm gonna shuffle from the Romance Angels deck. It's been a minute since I've done a reading live, like a real reading. It's been so long, but I thought, you know what? Let me spend some time with the folks. Don't know why I want to use this deck, but here we are. Their current feelings for you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What are their feelings for my Gemini, Libra, Aquarius people? I'm okay with that. Okay, first is stay optimistic about your love life. And honeymoon in reverse. And Knight of Cups. Purr. Okay, how cute is that? So for you, my Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, their feelings for you, 5 of Coins. I'm not sure if you know this or not, but this person is, they could be warming up to you. Okay, for some of you that specific kind of messaging is relevant. This person could be warming up to you. If this is someone that you've dealt with already, they are having feelings of like warmth towards you. It feels like some type of like even resurgence. Now, we didn't get, reconciliation or anything like that, but this person, I feel like they want to come towards you, right? With the Knight of Cups, like they're feeling very warm feelings towards you, and they want to get closer to you. If you two have been getting closer lately, they like that. If you two have been in no contact, they are feeling warmer about your connection. They're feeling warmer about you, period. And also, if this is someone who's new, they're feeling quite warm and almost like a little giddy about you. This is Knight of Cups. Okay, this is not Page of Cups. This is someone who wants to continue getting closer to you and wants to get closer to you. Emotionally, like they're responding quite well to you. For some of you, if you're like, Luz, I ain't got nobody in my life, but I'm out here, there's someone that's coming towards you, and whether they know it or not, they're quite optimistic about what they may find when they land with you. So this could be somebody who's looking for somebody and they don't know that that somebody is you because you two haven't really met yet. And this just feels like someone who's like excited to meet someone who they're ready to enjoy and get to know. The one thing here that's kind of a little bit interesting is the honeymoon in the reverse. So this is enjoy bliss of holiday time together. I think this person, their feelings are definitely, again, it's not the Page of Cups, right? This is the Knight of Cups. So this is giving me vibes of somebody who wants to spend time together and wants to grow in spending time together. They are not interested in being here for like a shorter time. They want to see what could be here. with you and them. So as far as this person's feelings for you, they feel quite warm towards you, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Very, very warm. And I'm getting the word invested, like they want to know more. They want to know more. And they feel good and giddy about you. So can we get a little bit more about their feelings? And then we'll go to your feelings for them. Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I think you're someone who's standing out from the crowd. You're someone who quiets down their world. Like, if things are noisy, once you enter the space, once they think about you, things calm down and its spotlight is on you, other things fade away. This person feels really good about you. Crazy. Six of Wands. Okay, so I don't think this person has made these feelings public. And this is something I was getting in the beginning, right? Like, I don't think this person has made these feelings public. I don't think they've made the depth of their feelings public. They could be leaking, right? They could be leaking kindness or sweetness. They could be leaking Page of Cups type of energy, which is like softer, small steps. But like this person is looking at you. They're looking at you and they have it in their head, like intentionally in their feelings at least, to continue spending time with you. The Six of Wands just tells me that it's not like public, or it's not as known or seen how much there is. Like, there is an iceberg that shows up and there's more underneath the iceberg that they're not showing or that you don't know. Ace of Swords. Okay. Like, all right. You're air, Ace of Swords. Okay, cute. I think they feel that you're an honest person. They feel that what they have for you, the feelings they have for you, are true and real. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups real quick. The Five of Swords. Yeah, I think this is hidden. This is hidden, and they sort of just are not showing so much the quality of their feelings for you. High Priestess. Listen, Spirit lives in the house of Lumiere. The High Priestess is about secrets. The High Priestess is about secrets. Okay, she has the Book of Secrets. She has not the Book of Shadows, but she's got her secrets. Period. This could even be somebody who will like make fun of you. They'll show their affection towards you, their warmth towards you, by like making fun of you and like playground antics, right? Like making fun of you, banter, being petty, not in like a horrible way, but sort of like teasing. That's what I'm getting. Now, I mean, this Five of Swords imagery is not cute. This person's literally crying, and this person's pretending not to care. I feel like it still feels quite playful to me with optimistic about your love life. I think the way this person is showing their feelings for you is by like low-key teasing you. They feel good about you. I like this. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. Again, another crying motif. And then we have the Sun at the top of the deck. So I think this person, Three of Swords, their feelings for you are there. I think you're someone, or connecting with you it's either been rekindled between the two of you, or you've like rekindled their love energy. Now let's see what your feelings are for them. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. What are the feelings Libra, Gemini, Aquarius have for this person? Amazing. So you have honeymoon. So you guys share a beat in your energies, which is, I think it's really cute. This is really contradicting energies. Playfulness in reverse. Okay, passion, calling in your soulmate, but this the separation in reverse that's really contradicting the retreat here. So it's really quite interesting. There's a part of you that feels jittery around this person. Okay, a part of you wants to just sort of experience them in bursts. Okay, I'm picking up on somebody who will like talk to someone, engage with someone, and then run away. Something like that kind of behavior, right? Where it's like, hi, and then you run away. Um, or if it's something a lot more advanced, if you're in a lot more of an advanced relationship, it's kind of like you'll have, certain text exchanges and you're excited about them, honeymoon, you're excited about the exchanges with them, but you'll end it, right? Like you'll run away, you'll end it, or you'll be like, you know what? Let me not respond for 5 hours and hold my, like, it's just something there where like you're running away, holding your peace, or like doing something to that effect. That's what I'm getting here. Someone who's like, stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. But low key, like you want to spend time with them, right? You don't want to be apart, retreat, separate. You don't want to be apart. Honeymoon is you want this like vacation, this bliss time together. So I would say you feel good about them too. You enjoy their company, you enjoy spending time with them, you enjoy getting to know them, but there's definitely some jitters. The sun. See, spirit lives in freaking House of Lumiere, all right? Like the illumination is just spirit led, please, okay? The sun is showing up in the reverse. So you're showing up with two cards that were the same energies or similar energies that showed up before in their pile as well, in their section of the reading. With the sun in reverse, it does, again, literally, I'm going to stop this reading because I feel like it's just redundant. 9 of coins. It's the same freaking message, man. Like, spiritually is here. Hey, girl. You're feeling good about spending time with them. You want to spend time with them. You enjoy spending time with them, but you also book it, right? It feels good to spend time with them. The sun as an energy, it's bright, it's fun, but maybe it gets a little too hot for you. Maybe it gets a little too bright for you. Maybe your brain melts a little bit and you're not speaking the way you would like to speak or presenting the way you'd like to present. And so you run, right? It gets a little bit too hot in the kitchen. I want to do a third section of the reading where we do who this person is, because you could have many people. Maybe it's the person on your mind. Obviously, if you're stop, go, and the sun is here, like this is somebody whose company you enjoy, but let's see if we can suss out who this person is. Who is this person, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, that's a lot. Page of Coins. So this is somebody that you know, somebody that you've talked about, maybe somebody that you've even messaged with the Page of Coins here. This is somebody that you what? Somebody who you enjoy, but it also feels like this is obviously, yeah, this is somebody who could be maybe an earth sign. This is somebody who maybe has earth energy to them, as in classic earth energy. This is somebody who presents as stable, somebody who presents as sweet. This could be somebody younger than you. This could be someone who presents a little bit younger than you. This could be somebody who is like steadfast and studious and determined in what they're doing. This could be someone who's, if not younger, even if they're younger, maybe a little smaller in stature in some type of way. So like a short king or like a petite lady, in some kind of way, or someone who is like a subordinate, or I don't know, but they have a stability and a strength to them with the Pentacles energy here. This could be somebody again that you've messaged a little bit, somebody that you've talked to a little bit. This is giving somebody that you know with the Page of Pentacles, just because it's like Pentacles energy. Give me a little bit more. Who is this person? The Tower in reverse, cute. Ace of Coins, so lots of like pentacle energy. Ace of Coins in reverse, Tower in reverse. Okay. And what am I really getting from this? This is somebody that you know, but you don't know them well enough. Even that with the Page of Coins energy, it's giving somebody newer, someone that you don't know well enough. What up, Snowflower? Hi, thanks for saying hello. Somebody that you don't know well enough, but they're in your world purview. I think you have interacted with this person. The Tower in reverse, something happened. Something happened. What is this Tower in reverse? Describing this person. It's giving me attraction, honestly, with the Tower in reverse. But clarify this Tower spirit, the strength. Yeah, this person is strong. Like, shut up. Yeah, I think this dynamic with this person, there's something that's a little bit taboo in a way about your connection with them, or your, thank you so much for liking the video, or your like connection with them, or your like for them. Like maybe there's like a difference that you're like, I can't believe I'm attracted to this person. I can't believe they're attracted to me. Like, I can't believe like this is like, maybe we have different faiths or different like creeds or different like body types or different some, like there just seems to be that vibe for me where this person is someone who you would never have expected. They came out of kind of nowhere. And for some of you, maybe it was even like a little bit of a slow burn. There's just something like you didn't really expect it to be a certain way or to happen. With the strength here, I don't know. I think even they didn't really, there's something about a slow burn, and it could be a slow burn from their side. So I'm going to jump to the other piles now because I got three more piles to do, and then 3 segments in each pile. So I love you, air signs. You're my children. You're my low-key faves. All right. I hope that served you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, on to fire signs. Hey, fire signs. This is Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. So, Sagittarians, Leo, and Aries, the person, what are their feelings for you? We have the Knight of Coins. What are their feelings for you? And then we'll go into what your feelings are for them, just in case you're dealing with like another fire sign. Or just to check. Okay. We got the 2 of Wands, we've got retreat in reverse, and we've got religious factors. So this fire sign, excuse me, this person that is, we're checking the feelings for you, they are, I'm not going to say confused, although maybe, but they're trying to figure out what to do with you. So they're feeling into whether or not they want to disconnect from you or to reconnect with you in some way. And they're trying to figure out a plan. Okay, religious factors is giving me a plan. 2 of Wands is giving me a plan. They're trying to figure out what to do with you and whatever they feel is happening with you. So I think this person, if you are in no contact, if you are in silence, if you don't talk to each other, if you don't know each other too well, maybe it's a hi, bye, bye, like ranging from crush to ex to situationship, this person is taking, there seems to be like a hiatus or like a quiet between you two, where this person is sort of like feeling into the kind of plan that they want to take with you and this dynamic with you. Okay, they're trying to figure that out, what would make the most sense. They're of 2 minds about it, right? They either want to see if they want to spend time with you or if they want to continue disconnecting from you. I think they're trying to figure out what the best outcome would be, and they're trying to figure it out from like a higher perspective, right? Like they're trying to think of not just the moment, but like longevity. So let's see, what are their feelings for my fire signs, my Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius? 6 of Swords, right? They're trying to see what's going to be the best calm solution here. Like what will be the best solution here for the long term. 6 of Swords, 3 of Wands. and they're still waiting, right? So we've got like movements and like passive action in terms of the Three of Wands, trying to figure out, and also like the travel. So some time, there are distance here between the two of you. Yeah, there's space or distance here between the two of you in their feelings for you. And they really are, like, I just keep getting the same message in different ways, trying to figure out how to solve this between the two of you, or trying to reach calm. If you're not talking to this person and you're checking on somebody that you haven't spoken to in a minute, and they said they want to end things, this feels like they're trying to find peace in that. Okay, very specifically, they're just trying to find peace in that. They're trying to move to calmer waters. They're trying to plan their own next moves. And I think they may think about you here and there, but I do feel like they think they made the right choice. And they could be just trying to figure out if they can have you and their peace. But for some of you, it's mutually exclusive, that they can either have their peace or they can have you. Okay, but that's for those who, like, you know, somebody like broke up with you, you guys broke up, you're not together. If it's sort of just like a hiatus, a no contact situation for a bit, then this person is still trying to figure out, like, okay, how do I move to calmness? What's the plan here? If this is a new person, situationship, or maybe even a relationship, this person is well, if it's a relationship, this person's trying to plan a trip. Okay, I feel like if this is a relationship, this person's trying to plan a trip with you, and a trip for the both of you. There's something here, maybe like a bachelor party or bachelorette party. Someone trying to figure out if they want to plan a trip for them and their friends, or for you to be included, for you and them. There's just something about that. But yeah, so do with that what you will. But yeah, if you're dealing with somebody and you guys are, there just seems to be some space. Maybe someone's on a work trip, or there's just some distance and space between the two of you, and they're trying to figure out what to do about that in the long term. Page of Coins. We had Page of Coins in the previous reading. This person is trying to figure out the long-term plan. Okay, they're trying to learn and figure out the long-term plan, and they're looking at current data of your dynamic to see and feel into what the best course of action will be. Let's look at what your feelings might be for them, to see if we can glean any extra information about this. What are my Aries, Leo, Sagittarians feeling for this person? Right. So we have engagement in the reverse. Flirt at the top of the deck, release your ex. So we have engagement in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. We have unrequited love and give your relationship a chance. So definitely you two are in like some type of space, silence, distance, and it may be more, well, okay, for some of you, it may be more than just like, oh, a business trip. For others of you, maybe it's like a trip, someone's away, and that has really triggered you. And you're feeling super triggered over, oh, if they really cared about me, da 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 da. If it was real, da 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 da, they wouldn't have boop something like that. But really for you, fire signs, I feel like how you're feeling about this thing is that it's kind of done. That the love is not, or the affections and the feelings are not as they either once were, or they're just not enough to continue. Let's look at the tarot. What are my Aries, Leo, Sag feelings for this person? So we've got the King of Cups, fucking crazy. Okay. The Three of Swords in reverse. What is this? And the Strength coming out again. Okay. I definitely still stand by the messages of you feeling, the Aries, Leo, Sag feeling about this person, that they don't want to give this a relationship a chance, and that there's not enough feelings to continue. But the King of Cups, Three of Swords in reverse, and especially Strength, really take me back to that initial message where the Aries, Leo, Sag, you are triggered by this dynamic and the silence and the distance. So in the worst of circumstances, okay, this is not a dynamic that is feeding you what you want, and you're cognizant enough to handle your heart and say, hey, baby girl, to your heart. I call everybody girl, as I assume you call your heart baby girl too. You're gonna grab your heart, just kind of stroke it and say, hey, this isn't working. We need to leave because we're not about to continue spending all our time on something that's not working anymore. Like, we've done that before in our life. We've become better at identifying it. We've become quicker at identifying it. And for God's sake, we're no longer trying to be in a situation that just isn't making sense for us. We need to boss up and leave. Okay, do the hard thing and walk away from something that we may want, but that's imbalanced and unrequited. We don't want that. On another angle, from the triggered energy, this feels like somebody who is being triggered. Okay, so pick your story, or both. Someone who is being triggered by the dynamic, by the distance, by the space, by, the emptiness and the quietness. And they feel that that person doesn't care about them as much anymore or at all, that the relationship is falling apart. And what a vanity, hey! And that there's no feelings here. And so someone is going into like self-protection mode and sort of shutting down as a person. So pick your story. And for some of you, it could be both, right? Where you oscillate with the strength here between your triggers coming out and saying, oh God, oh God, oh God. And then the other part of you saying, hey, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. And that's not to say that it's wrong. Your triggers could be triggering you in a way that is saying, hey, this actually is familiar. And it's real. We should give it time. So that's your journey, right? To navigate those feelings. But it does feel like with unrequited love and give your relationship a chance in reverse, those are here. There's a triggering, and then there's someone who's also not feeling it and they're walking away and they're not trying to give this a chance anymore, not investing in it. The King of Cups, Three of Swords in reverse. What? King of Cups tells me a story of somebody who has been through it before, and they can take executive function over their heart and pull away if they need to. But also King of Cups is giving me, with the Three of Swords in reverse matched up, telling me someone who has been through it before and is able to try and soothe that part of themselves that is being triggered, in order to balance things out with their strength. So this isn't easy, but it's definitely real life, especially when you reach a particular age or a particular point in your life where you have dated and you have had your heart smashed and you've done the work, and you try to figure out, is this my trigger or is this my intuition? And sometimes it's both, and you give all of it credence and you take your time through it, right? You show your King of Cups. That sounds like you, baby girl. I call everybody girl vanity. You are not alone, honey. You are not alone. So right now, I'm going to actually pull who this person could be, okay? Just so we can get some identifiers. Because listen, I know my Lumies do not have just one person all the time, okay? Sometimes we got the masses on us. Plus, you're a fire sign. You hot AF. Listen, let's see if we can try and identify this person. So who is this person that we're talking about? Who is this person? How could we recognize who this person is? Oh, okay. Knight of Wands in reverse, the Sun, and the Ten of Coins. Okay. The Knight of Wands in reverse is giving me somebody that, I don't know. I'm gonna say this, and then you can do what you're gonna do. Thank you so much for liking the video, by the way. I appreciate it. This is somebody who I think you guys were good. There was a time when there was palpable like warmth between the two of you. It was really good, and I'm saying really good because of what happens next. Okay, because of what I'm about to say next. It doesn't mean that you two were floating on sunshine, singing sunshine and rainbows and all this thing dancing in the wind. Like, it doesn't mean that. What I mean, compared to now, things were better before, right? Compared to how things are now with this person in this dynamic, things were better before. It still feels good to be with this person. It still feels good to hang out with this person. It still feels good to think about this person in a way. It's just the Nine of Wands. It's giving me somebody who it was good with them, but they sort of stepped down. They sort of took a break. So either they fell ill, they walked away to do something else. There was something that happened and they weren't as passionate or as they were before, right? Like, so there's been a step down in the dynamic. This is how you'd identify this person. With the sun, this person could be a fire sign as well. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, or mostly Leo. Excuse me, what am I saying? Especially with the Nine of Wands here as well. This person could be a fire sign. So thank you, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Maybe a Leo. This could be somebody that you met in the summer. This could be somebody that is hot. Bitch. 10 of coins in reverse. It does still give me the vibes of somebody who you two were more stable at some point. Like, it was nice at some point and now it's not. There's some funniness, some funkiness, and it just doesn't feel as good as it did before. It just doesn't feel as good as it did before. I'm ascending and Mars are Aries. Oh my God, you're a Virgo? Shit. So that's a lot of Aries in one's chart. Oh, he's an Aries. Okay, purr. Okay, hottie pie. I love that. I love hot. So this person could be, how else can we identify them? 10 of coins. This one's kind of wild, but maybe they've like moved out of their family home, or they've moved out of somewhere, or they moved, and maybe that was something that like affected the dynamic. Like, they had a lot going on, and that's when things started to sort of feel not as good as that felt before. There could be something here about a move. Let's see a little bit more about who they could be. Ace of Wands, again, more fire. So this person is hot. Okay, this person is yes, okay. And if you two have boing, I'm a child. Let me be serious. If you and this person have done the done, then this could be that person. And it was good, actually. It was like a good time. You had a good time with this person, period. Maybe even on your period. Listen, if you get one of those. But, oh, okay, maybe pregnancy scare for some. Anyway, not for all. But with the Ace of Wands, I'm also getting, what am I getting? Again, Aries, Leo, Sag. This person's hot. This person's good looking to you, right? They're attractive to you. And honestly, it was mutual. It's mutual. This person also finds you hot. The Empress is still at the bottom of the deck, so I will say this person was caring to some degree and is caring. I think I'm good with that. So I hope that an abundance in some way, right? 10 of coins. I don't know if this person lost a job or they've moved departments or moved work or something. Like, there's something about maybe even their health. Like, maybe they got sick. Like, there's just something changed. And that could be the point where you two started feeling a little bit more of a distance. All right. So there we have it. 3 categories. My fire people, I adore you. Hey. I'm going to go and move on to Earth. What up, my Earth signs? This is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. 3 of you. So, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That sounds so much easier in my mouth. I just said oh my God, it's Virgo season right now as I record this. This is a timeless reading. When you find it, see if it resonates. But, girl, my voice keeps breaking like I'm going through puberty. Like, hello. Happy birthday to Virgos who are watching this during Virgo season. in the real time I'm recording this, but this is actually a pretty, this is a timeless reading. I was gonna say in September, and it could be, but whatever. All right, babies. Spirit, what are their feelings? For my Earth signs, my Taurus, Virgo, Capricornians at this time. What are their feels? Okay. One more? No, one more? I don't know. I want one more for the birdies. What? How about one more for the birthdays? Listen. Ugh. Go to Pennsylvania. Okay. Let's get a tea. Let's get a tea. Sometimes more is more. More is not better, honestly. And sometimes it's nice to just pull after you've gleaned a little bit of a message. All right. This is cute. Their feelings for you, my Earth signs, my Taurus, Virgos, and Capricornians, are heart-to-heart conversations. You're so welcome, Vanity. You're so welcome. Heart-to-heart conversations, separation in reverse, and codependency. And then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Their feelings towards you are, from my perspective, really sweet. Okay, codependency is not the cutest, all right? Codependency is not the cutest energy, but like my yandere loving ass, he's obsessed with me loving ass, obviously would love codependency, right? I'll have to maybe clarify that, but listen, earth signs, okay? This person only has eyes for you, okay? This person only has eyes for you, period. This person does not want to be apart. This person wants to be in your fucking skin. What is this? I was not expecting this. This person wants to be in your skin. This person is jealous of the blood that gets to flow in your veins because they want to be that blood. Okay? It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay? Codependency amps this shit up. It's a lot. This person is down bad for you. All right? Heart-to-heart conversations. I think this person, I'm going to say, tries, like, dare I say it, they stop themselves, which is crazy to get that. It's not even in reverse. But I'm getting that they stop themselves from saying more than they feel. Okay? Like, they want they baby, I feel like they stop themselves from like over expressing how they feel, because dare I say it, they know they're a little bit crazy for you. They know that I'm going to check your feelings after this, and then we're going to see who this person is. But they know that it's giving a little, I like this person too much. Okay. My crazy ass would love that though. Ow. But listen, okay, this person, I will say, if that's not the case, if that fairy tale is not the case, like your little toxic fairy tale, this person is interested in you. They like you. They're only really looking at you. And it's nice to look at you, and they would like to talk to you more. They'd like to engage with you more. They would like to have more time with you, but it feels like you sort of run away. It's giving that, like, who was I reading for? Was that Air? Where like you kind of like evade them. So we're gonna see how you feel about this person, because listen, this could be something that is into you and you're not even into them, okay? But this feels like this person wants to like get you alone and talk to you. I should do a what if they got you alone reading. Leave me a comment in the comments if you want me to do that. Those readings are usually sexual, but you know my readings my readings do not conform to the norm. They just don't. But this person, if they got you alone, I feel like they would just want to talk to you, get to know you more. Um, they don't like it when you leave. They don't like it when you run away. They don't like it when you're not around. They want to talk to you. They want to spend time with you. And I feel like this person has I mean, obviously, I will say this person could have feelings for you, right? And they want to explore those feelings and see who you are. Who is this person I have feelings for? Codependency gives me an air, if they're not like super down bad for you, it gives me an air that they have other things going on in their world, okay, that affect their feelings for you. And if those things were more away, perhaps in you, they've noticed your desire to know them and spend time with them, but there are certain ties that they have, certain commitments that they have, certain maybe even priorities or urgencies or musts that are in their world that are stopping you too from spending time together, enjoying each other's company, and getting to know each other more. You feel me? That there could be other things. So let's see a little bit more about their feelings. For my Taurus, Virgo, Capricornians, tell me more about this person's feelings for them. One more. Okay, the Three of Wands and the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is so cute. Look at that nose ring. Girl, you're gonna gouge your eyes out. All right, get it, girl. This person, they hold themselves back. They hold themselves back from sort of like unleashing how much they actually would like to get to know you more, or to talk, to share what they're thinking, what they're feeling, and how things are. I'm not sure if you two really have like the space, the time, the ability. Like it's almost like you two, like I don't like you maybe even longingly look at each other, right? There's glances between the two of you if you share physical space where the eyes sort of say, I want more. Oh my God, it's so cute. Oh my God, it's so cute, please. Oh my God. Oh my God. Give me a moment. So cute. I can't. Oh, it's so cute. Because I can see the eyes and the lingering gazes and like, I don't know if this is somebody that you're in a situationship with. Maybe you two haven't connected in a minute the way they would like because there's other obligations or something going on here. Maybe there's just some stuff going on. Maybe there's been some hullabaloo between the two of you and they're waiting for a time to connect. They're waiting for a time to like really connect and have a moment that maybe you two used to have and that you haven't had in a minute, to like really just like offload and share with you what they would want to share with you, to touch base. So maybe if you two have been arguing or there's been contention between the two of you or hurt, they miss those times of where you used to talk, where they don't want to be separated. They want to connect. Three of Wands. Okay, bitch. Like, I gotta look at the book for this, because why is she climbing this ladder? Please. I don't understand. It's confusing me. I know what the Three of Wands means, but actually the Three of Wands is one of those energies that always makes me go, what are you doing? Self-motivation, freedom, reward, romance. Yeah, I mean, they want, okay, romance is crazy. There's travel. All right, yeah. Waiting for something, waiting for the right moment, waiting for things to clear up, the path and road to clear up for them to share with you how they feel, or to have a talk, or to connect. It just feels like, yeah, waiting for the right moment and holding for that moment to come. Now I want to check. Oh, okay, Vanity. Shit, baby girl. I call everybody girl Vanity. If that's not how you identify, I'm so sorry. But I'm gonna read Vanity's comments real quick, and like the comments period, because it's so nice to have company. And then we're gonna look at earth, your feelings towards them. This also is nice if you're dealing with a fellow earth sign and you're like, who's? You can check and see who's. All right, so what are your feelings towards them? And we'll see what this is. We'll flesh out the story a little bit more. This has been a kind of unexpressed crush. Yes! Oh my God. Yes, it's in the eyes. Like, you can't capture that unless someone is super, like that story that I was getting. It's just like, unless someone is looking and can feel vibes, like, you know, when you can just feel vibes and you're not in the part of that vibe party and you're just in a third party and you're looking, you're like, something's going on here. Something's going on here. You can just feel it. You didn't see the eyes, but I'm seeing the eyes in my head and I can't. It's so cute. We just look at each other longingly. We've never connected the way we would like to for years and years. Oh, someone needs to do something about that. Someone needs to do something about, someone needs to say, hey, or hi. Like, something's gotta give. Let's look at Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. What are their feelings for this person? Free yourself. Listen, something's gotta give. Okay, worth waiting for? Nah, okay, something's gotta give. Why did I do 3 again? It's getting complicado. All right, so Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, your feelings towards them. For some of you, this is you wanting to stop, okay? You're feeling that you want this to end, period. Okay, multiple stories here. We'll get into it. But for yourself, worth waiting for, release your ex is giving, I think I'm done. I think I'm not giving to this anymore. I'm definitely, I'm done. I'm not feeling it anymore. I'm going to end this. I'm going to move away from this. I'm going to release this. This isn't someone who's making a verbal declaration to somebody saying, I'm done. It's over. Press send. This is someone who I feel has disconnected and detached in their feelings. Okay, so how you might be feeling about this person who's just like, I'm waiting for a moment to express and I'm thinking about you a lot. That person could be that you're kind of just done. Okay, that you've released it. You want to clear your energy and you're seeing how things are, not how they could be feeling about wanting to connect. And you're looking at this energy and just kind of going like, I don't see that connection. I don't see how it's going to work. I'm through. Okay. And then there's another story here where you've been trying to do that. You've been trying to disconnect. You've been experiencing other connections in and out, but this one keeps coming back. It keeps circling back in your psyche, in your head, in your being. It always keeps coming back. And so you may have freed yourself of this, but it's still kind of there. And there's not as much animosity in this sort of like 2.5 story of they keep coming back. If for some of you, it's like, God damn it, this person keeps coming back in my psyche. But then there's another story where it's like, this person keeps coming back around in my psyche. And you've sort of accepted that cycle of sometimes I release them. I've released this to a degree. I'm no longer waiting for this to be anything. That's fine. I've freed myself of this connection, but I still hold a little bit of a candle for them, right? I still hold a little bit of a candle for them. And then a third story here of how you may be feeling about this person. And what we'll do is we're going to identify who this person could be. I'll do my best. How you're feeling about this person in this third story is a lot more nuanced. And I didn't get this for any of the other piles. They were pretty cut and dry. I don't know why for this one I'm getting a lot more stories. But this could be somebody that like you're dealing with multiple energies. You're releasing an idea, you're releasing a person that's been in your mind. And this person who you're looking at, who you don't talk to as much, is not necessarily the person you're releasing, but there's someone who you look at and enjoy looking at. And if you were free enough, maybe you could entertain it, but there is a blockade here. So this blockade could be they're maybe not even that interested in me, so I'm just going to enjoy the sights. We are from different cultural backgrounds. They may not even be interested in me, so I'm just going to enjoy the sights. Or we're from different cultural backgrounds. It would never work anyway, so I'm just going to enjoy the sights. This same category goes for, religion, age, cultural background, whatever it could be, sex, like whatever it could be, right? So let's see your feelings about them. Just look at the T for this. Nine of Coins. Okay, yeah, there's definitely affection on your end to this. Yeah, this is something that kind of circles back around. Six of Swords in reverse, Nine of Coins in reverse. There's something about feeling lonely here. There's something about feeling lonely. No, please do not stop writing. You are keeping me company. Listen, okay, you're keeping me company. So please do not let me feel like I'm crazy alone talking to myself. I feel like I don't know, there's something here about loneliness and how you feel about this dynamic. Again, there's something about that 2.5 story of where you released this in some way. You've released like some type of reality about it. And you're just sort of like, I don't know, holding on to it as like, not even holding on to it. It just kind of exists. But you don't think it could be real. You don't think it could happen. So you just sort of like enjoy it from afar. And that's in the best of cases, right? For the other ones, like this people you've moved away and you've moved on. You're not interested in this person. You're interested in this dynamic. Like you're not about it. Okay. But even in that one, I feel like it's still sort of in your head a bit. But yeah, the Nine of Coins in reverse is giving me a sense of loneliness a little bit here, like the want and desire for partnership. So if this is about a partnership that you're in, a situationship that you're in with somebody that you know, I think there has been a level of detachment from what's been going on. So much so that it really like, you know how they say that story of like when a woman stops caring where you're going, who you're talking to, what you're doing, when she just lets you have your way or lets you do those things without her asking or checking up on you, like that's a bad sign because it means like she's like something has died in her as it relates to you, as like in that relationship. It's giving something like that, but not to that extreme. It could be, but it's just, I'm getting an energy where something in you towards this dynamic, or maybe even towards love in general, has just like faltered in some way. I don't know, I'm getting a loneliness. But anyway, Six of Swords in reverse is really quite interesting. Because it's like a tumultuous energy. So I feel like even if there is an exhaling of this dynamic in a best way and in a not so best way, one where like you're just sort of taking things in stride and you're releasing this person of who you thought they could be and you're just taking them as they are, that being like the best of ways. There's something here about like figuring out your emotional space as it pertains to like this energy. Oop, this person and these energies. So anyway, thank you so much for liking the video. Yay. Now let's identify who this person could be. Okay, let's just see. If this doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. Don't make it fit, but let's just see. Because listen, I know my Lumies are hot fire. Okay, Earth energy is Venus goddess energy. Okay, this is the Empress. Okay, you got it going on. Okay, you got it going on. So there could be more than one person in your field of fucking, all right, life. So let's see who this could be. Spirit, guide me, girl. Sometimes I think Spirit's sick of me, and then they're not, and I feel so loved. Spirit, who could this person be? We got the Four of Cups, which I love this Four of Cups. It's so pretty. Please. Wow, I'm not getting anything from that. I'm just getting such a pretty card. It's giving Mulan. Fa Mulan. And the Temperance in reverse. Yeah, I don't know if I said this for this reading or the fire sign reading, but it feels like this is somebody who things were good with at some point. But actually, what is this? What are you saying? This feels like, this isn't really giving me who this person is. It's kind of giving, listen, let me stop. This could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, Temperance, I don't know, is that Sagittarius? Okay. There's a lot of water here. All right, this could be somebody who is, let's go with them, bipolar or depressed or suffers from depression or anxiety. This could be somebody who has hormonal challenges or issues. This could be somebody who has maybe they partake in some type of therapies, even physical therapy, I guess. This is somebody who maybe is on some type of medication to some degree. Someone who can get a little like angry or sad, like experiencing those extremes of the blue and red emotions. Okay. Not volatile, could be, you know this person better than I do, not volatile necessarily, but more so the blues and reds. So blues being sad, low, reds being angry and explosive, you know, in those types of ways, irritated, agitated, moody, okay, moody. Respectfully, even with the Four of Cups here, I mean, Four of Cups is usually someone sitting under a tree, just sort of contemplating things, and they're indifferent and the like. So, this is just a weird Four of Cups because this person is not that. The fuck, what is going on? So this could be, you know, someone who may use medication or other interventions to help iron out their moods or iron out their body and what their body needs. Okay. This Four of Cups is really giving me so much and so little at the same time. This could be someone who's well-to-do in some way. What? Quite possibly well-to-do, like doing well. Okay, doing well on the outside. This is somebody who could be okay on the outside. They present well on the outside, but on the inside, they're simple. What? Okay, that's not what I was gonna say, but yeah, okay. This person on the inside is simple and they're needy. Not needy in a bad way, not that needy is the worst, but they need more. They don't present how they are on the inside. On the inside, they're not empty, but lonely maybe, or alone, right? Maybe it's difficult for them to connect really with people. What? But they look like they can, right? This could be someone who has many friends, many acquaintances, but difficult to call upon people in a crisis because they don't have this, you know, type of thing. I'm gonna pull more. Oh, he is by, oh, okay, purr. Oh, listen. Oh my God. Yay! Thank you, Vanity. Oh, shit. making my day. Earth signs, I'm gonna get back to you real quick. Let's see a little bit more. But I wanna hang out with the people who are hanging out with me. I'm live right now. I wanted to do this because I thought I didn't want to be alone. I am this person. I did not want to be alone tonight. I didn't want to record and talk to myself. I wanted to see if anybody would show up, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, Vanity. That's so sweet. My goodness, I'm so touched. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, you thought this was a premiere? What up, Brienne? Breeze in the house. Ow. Let's get one more for your earth, and then we have to move on to water. I've been on you for a long time. The Hierophant. Okay, so earth. This person could be a Taurus, or born in May. Okay. Or have like Taurus in there, whatever. This person could be, again, maybe very, present a certain way, right? Again, the Hierophant is external. They could present a certain way, but on the inside this would be someone who shows up maybe, it's like, I was thinking about this the other day. I know somebody who is this, like, he presents like a bear. All right. He's a big guy, long hair, in like free-form locks, tattoos everywhere, maybe some piercings, and you look at him and you kind of go, oh, he's that kind of person, but he's actually like a sweet teddy bear on the inside. This is giving someone who looks at like maybe like a man who's like skinny or not as much flesh on his bones, and you go, oh, that person, I could probably like dominate them and tell them what to do, but that person is actually like such a dominant man, right? Like you look at a little dog and you look at it and go, oh, that's a little dog. I could defend myself against it, but like, have you met Chihuahuas, please? Okay. Yep. They will make a lion run away. It's just giving someone who presents a certain way, and that's not, when you get to know them, that's not them, right? This person is maybe like, it's basically what we're saying with the Four of Cups. This person could have long hair. Okay, maybe like this person could have some type of indigenous roots. This person could have, it could be of a different culture. What does that even mean? Like, different culture from who? From me? From you? From them? I don't know. This person could have a lineage, a long lineage of sameness. Okay, so like everybody in their family is Korean, which I don't know. Everyone in their family is Italiano. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Thank you so much, Earth signs. I'm gonna be moving on to our water buddies. So if you're just tuning in right now, if you're watching this in the production, then you already know what we've done. But if you're just tuning in right now, I have done air first, fire, and we just finished earth. And what we're doing is we're going to go into their current feelings for how they feel for you, water signs. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. How do they feel about you? What are their feelings for you? And then we're going to go and see what your feelings are for them. This is for the benefit of just checking in with yourself too. I've always really enjoyed putting myself on blast because, oh my God, it's crazy when I do a pick a card reading on myself, but in reverse, and I hear Lumiere tell me my feelings, I go, shit, bitch. I didn't know I felt that, but it is true. I do. Thank you for helping me process. And then also, we're going to try and identify who this person is because you're a water sign, okay? You are a stunner. And of course, you've got multiple people on the roster. We're going to see who it is, all right? So the first stage that we're going to look at is what their feelings are for you. Okay, for yourself, calling in your soulmate and forgiving and learning. Again, we're doing 3. This is crazy. The readings have gotten more and more over the course of time. That's fine. All right. Their feelings for my Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpios. Page of Swords. All right. Spirit, you're wilding with this. Thank you so much for liking the video. I appreciate it. All right. Oh shit. Italian? Oh shit. Whoa. 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 Italian? Everybody's Italian? That's crazy. I mean, like, of course, right? But like, I don't know why, because we have the Four of Cups, and that's like a just someone of Asian descent or some type of Asian descent. And then we have the Hierophant. Anyway, it looked like there's some type of like lineage stuff there. Water, babies. Let's do this thing. So this person's feelings for you. I've been quiet and I stalled because I don't like a few of these energies. Namely, this one. I don't care for forgiving and learning. And I also see that there is some contradiction in the tarot. So I just need a second for Spirit to download the message into my brain. And have my brain communicate it to my larynx, to my throat. Let's talk about free yourself. Free yourself wanted to come up in the reverse. All right. It wanted to come up in the reverse, and I think that tells us something about this person. Okay, still stalling here, still stalling. Calling in your soulmate in the reverse, forgiving and learning. 10 of Cups. So there's something here about their family, okay? I don't know what your relation to this person is, but their feelings for you have something to do with their family and their happiness. All right, 9 of Wands in reverse is quite telling, especially lining it up with your calling in your soulmate. Thanks for that, Spirit. And free yourself is really definitely giving me that energy of the Page of Swords. Like, if you've been here the whole time, free yourself was giving me someone who is free, but wanting to still watch you, but still watching you, whether they like it or not, right? Still eyeing you, still having you in their presence, and that is the Page of Swords. So, okay, thank you, Spirit, for being in the house of Lumiere. Speaking of the house of Lumiere, Patreon is a great place to be. Check it out. What I'm feeling for you, water signs, is almost like this person is not thinking about you necessarily. Okay, forgiving and learning is it almost feels like this person doesn't want to mess up. Okay? Like, this could be someone who, when you're with them, like, this may not resonate because how they present to you is different from what they're hiding. And I say hiding because they don't show that they don't want to mess it up. I don't know why this is my leaning, because quite honestly, there's a reading here that says, part 1, that says, hey, this person's feelings for you is that you're not the one for them. Okay, this person's feelings for you is you're not the one for them, and they're sad about the fact that you're not the one for them, but they cannot lie to themselves anymore about the fact that you're not the one for them. And so as they cleave from you, they are going through, if like, you're perfect. Okay, you're great. Water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is so great. I don't understand. They're so great, and yet why don't I feel what I need to feel for the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? Why is that? And so they keep you around, not because they're trying to do it maliciously. They could, I don't know them, but not because it's malicious, but because they're trying to figure out, like, maybe tomorrow I'll wake up and like feel what I need to feel. Maybe I'll feel what I need to feel. Maybe tomorrow, right? Maybe like I feel something, but it's not what I need to feel. Okay? That's the first story that Spirit gives me just looking at this. This shows a different story, but I'm not dealing with that right now. Okay, we gotta move. I can't just be sitting here in silence. Listen, I cannot pause the video. This is freaking live. Oh boy. Okay, that's the first story. That this person is trying to understand why you are not the person for them if you get on well, if things are cute, if things are blah, 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 blah between the two of you. The second story, because I can hear you screaming, okay, Liz, okay, I mean, there is that experience is what this person has been through, is what this person is processing, and they're not necessarily thinking about you. They're thinking about themselves and not wanting to make a mistake, right? They don't want to make a mistake. I feel like this could be somebody who, and maybe this isn't for everybody, but this could be somebody who is looking for a house and kids, right? Like they're looking for, I was trying to sing that song, Sometimes Love Brings You Down or whatever, by the gorgeous Carrie Hilson. Where this person could be looking for their forever person. This person is looking for a relationship. This person is looking for something stable, something stable. But maybe they just left a dynamic with somebody who was good on paper, but they didn't feel what they needed to feel. And they're so confused by the fact that, what the fuck, why didn't that work out? I need to think about myself, and I need to think about like what I want and what that looks like and what that means. So they're researching, they're trying to understand themselves, and you come along and you exist, but they don't want to enter too much with you until they can figure out what they want. So it's like this person's not thinking about you, but they're thinking about this because you exist, but also because they've just experienced something like that. So either with you or someone else. There's another story here, which I think is the minimal one. I don't think this is the main story, but there's a story here of someone who feels about you that their search is over. Okay, that their search is over and you are who they would like to move forward with. However, that triggers the shit out of them. It freaks the shit out of them, and they're scared because a lot of their stuff is coming up. A lot of their stuff is coming up. This is story number 3. A lot of their stuff is coming up, and it's also this thing of thinking about their future still, where it's like, oh gosh, this is real. Once I make certain choices, once I feel a certain way about somebody, there's no stopping. Like, you know how it's going to be. You're going to, be with this person, move forward with this person, graduate the dynamic with this person. And after that, it's a house, a spouse, and a family. And I'm kind of freaking out over finally finding that person in you. And oh God, I'm scared. That's sort of like the 3 different stories here. How else do they feel about my Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpios? 6 of Cups in reverse. That's what the soulmate card is, they say. This tells me the same stories that I've told. On the last story, the 6 of Cups in reverse, to me, tells me a story of maturity, right? It's about putting away childish things, childhood things. It's about putting away the things of the past, forgiving and learning, and looking at life in a mature way now. It's no longer about nostalgia of what could have been, what was, what could be. It's about what is happening right now. Okay, them thinking that. Again, it could be them thinking that there was no connection here. Okay, I feel disconnected here with this water sign, and there's no connection the way I need it to be. It's not giving what I needed to give. Story number 1, story number 3. Story number 2, which one was that? Oh, where like you are, yeah, this six of cups still gives an energy of somebody who is teeter-tottering between what was and what they want, and that liminal in-between space between maturing and what it means to mature and what it means to still feel what they feel, and honoring what they need to give up or process in order to step into what is happening. It's a lot. I'm going to look at what you feel about them, because what I hope I don't. Okay, well, yeah, I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward. Okay. What is your feelings, right? What are the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios feelings towards this energy? This person that presents that energy that just came forward. Release your ex in reverse. Stay optimistic about your love life. Yeah, I mean, okay, right? I think you've picked up a few things. How you feel about this person is you don't want to let them go. Period. Like, you don't want to let this connection go. You don't want to let them go. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio does not want to let this connection go. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is not necessarily, at least from what I've pulled, holding on for dear life and having like a death grip on it. It's just sort of being in this energy. This lighting does not flatter my hands, but it's fine. It's not actually fine. I don't like it. I have very pretty hands. This lighting is not doing it for me. Oh, took away my filters on the lives. Why? Oh, YouTube be bugging. Anyway, it's not a death grip on this dynamic. It's actually a softer grip, which is nice. I like that. I'm scared to pull more cards from the Romance Angels because I feel like that'll tell me what kind of grip you have, and it could be a death grip. And oh no. But with Release Your Ex and Stay Optimistic about your love life, with Release Your Ex in the reverse, you're reluctant to release this dynamic. You're optimistic that it could work out. You're manifesting. You're doing the subliminals. You're doing the manifesting techniques. You're doing all of these different things to try and bring this thing together. You're holding out hope. You're trying to be kind. You're trying to be detached. You're trying to maintain this, because your feelings for this are that, hey, it could work out. I don't think this could be the worst thing in the world. I think it could work out. I am going to pull one more card just to see, because I need to know if you're bugging or not. Because I feel like your feelings are a lot more straightforward than their feelings were, because we got 3 stories from there. Give your relationship a chance and playfulness in the reverse. So, yeah, I think this just really sums up what I was saying already, right? You are giving the relationship a chance by taking your distance. I think you're still optimistic about this, but I think in the flesh, you're giving it space, you're giving it distance, you're giving it time, you're giving it what you think it needs and what is sort of like being called for in a way, I guess. But in your heart, you're still kind of hoping that things will work out. Now, another story comes out here saying that all that could be true, but you're giving love a chance elsewhere, right? Like, maybe you've given this dynamic up. For some of you, you're trying to give it up and you're trying to move on to other people, to give your love life a fighting chance, as opposed to sort of proverbially I don't know, wasting away in a dynamic that isn't giving you what you ultimately want in love. For some of you, this is even just like, again, if the other party is not really thinking about you too much. Honestly, for some of you, if this is probably too late for me to say this, but if you're checking on somebody that you don't know yet, like if you're checking on like a future spouse or something, this story, the second story before could have been the thing where this person is trying to clear their energies in order to prepare for you as their like true soulmate, right? And then for you, if I'm reading for somebody who's checking on somebody that they don't know, which is rare, I do that crazy thing. I do that crazy shit, but I don't know if anybody else does. Um, uh, but if you're checking for somebody that you haven't even met yet, then this tracks where you're trying to release energies from your past. You're not trying to give any more credence to energies that don't make sense anymore, but you are still remaining optimistic about your love life. You're still hoping for something good. And even if you're not thinking about a future person, if this is about a direct connection that you are having with someone, I think there is a detachment here either way. There's a stepping back here either way and letting the energies do what the energies are going to do. Tell me a bit more about how my water signs, my Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpios are feeling. Absolutely. Two of Cups in reverse are feeling about this person. And this dynamic that they're having. Nine of Cups in reverse, right? It's not, and even then, right? Two of Cups in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse. This is giving somebody who might be feeling rejected. Okay. Might be feeling rejected from this dynamic, and still sort of holding out a little bit of hope. I do see that with the Nine of Cups in reverse. This is someone who is holding out a little bit of hope. And whether that hope is directed to a future dynamic or that hope is directed to this dynamic, there's a little bit of hope being held up and dissatisfaction with how things are. I think Vanity put it in nicely by saying we're all maybe a little bit lonely or feeling alone. And I think there's an energy here in that, but this is a bit different from that Nine of Coins energy I was getting before in the other reading. The Nine of Cups feels like I will not allow myself to. The Nine of Cups in reverse feels like I will not allow myself to feel alone. I will not allow myself to feel lonely. Two of Cups here is a recognition of a mismatch, a recognition of things not working out, and even a recognition of walking away for the party that's walking away here. But even as you walk away, even as you're releasing, you still hold a candle and you're leaving room for a happy love life. So I don't even know if y'all are dealing with anybody here, to be honest with you. But I'm going to see what person this person is with. Okay, we're going to try and identify the person that this could have been about. Sounds accurate. Trying to finish releasing. Thanks for that, because I don't know what the fuck that was. I said, who the fuck? What is this? I went into imaginary people. I went into, I mean, you could be watching for somebody that you don't know yet. So maybe this is what that is for. Because I do watch readings that are meant for someone who's in your life, and the reader gets so confused. They're like, yeah, I don't know if you two are connecting. I'm like, yeah, we haven't met yet. We've never met. Anyway, we have the Four of Swords and the King of Cups in reverse. So this person could be a water energy, okay, or I don't know, I guess an air energy, but we'll stick with water energy. This person could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or a cusp, I guess. So they could be like a Libra, Scorpio cusp. They could be a, I don't know. That's the only cusp I know that has water in it. Don't flame me. Aren't they all before water? Aquarius, Pisces, is that right? Yeah, air literally always comes before water. The fuck? That's crazy. Who else is a cusp with water? Gemini, Cancer? Yeah, they could be one of those. Or those seasons could be relevant to you. So this person could be that. This person could be someone who things turned sour with the King of Cups in the reverse. It could be somebody who things turn sour with. Somebody who I'm getting has like ammunition towards, like has ammunition, right? Like this person could have, I'm also getting Libra here. This person, you could have really told this person a lot of things about you. Okay. You could have told this person a lot of things about you. So if they wanted to, I don't want to say if they wanted to hurt you, they could, because that sounds really threatening. It is kind of threatening, but it's more so like not like, I don't think they would, honestly, with the Four of Swords. Here's giving me, I got my own shit to worry about. But I think there's a fear that you have that this person knows a lot about me. This person knows too much about me. And so, oops. So I don't know if there were arguments where this person may have brought up some things about you, or maybe they were really able to like dissect what you were saying, where it was coming from, why you were saying it, and that kind of made you feel too exposed. Don't know. Four of Swords. Okay. This is a really ugly Four of Swords. Like, what the fuck? That's a sword in its mouth. That's not cute at all. Can you see that? Why is there a sword in that dog? Animals. What is this eye? Oh, this deck is wildin'. I need to read what this is. Yeah, that is not my Four of Swords. That's not the Four of Swords we have at home. What is that? Sanctuary, recouping. Yeah, okay. Meditation, passivity, counseling. This person could be a counselor. Yeah, the King of Cups, again, giving me Libra energy. Somebody who is supposed to be wise or whatever, but it turns sour. Yeah, I think with it in the reverse. Oh, Fenrir. Girl, this is crazy. It's a pause in battle. So this is somebody you could be on hiatus from, a break. Bitch, I'm not reading that anymore. I mean, this is actually really, really cool. It's supposed to be Fenrir, and he's been imprisoned. So I don't know. Perhaps it's somebody that you also did something against in some way. What up, Frankie? This could be somebody that you may have done something against in some way. And it's just a sleeping beast that's lying asleep. But it does feel like this person has ammunition against you. Like you are aware that this person knows about you and they're just sort of like a sleeping dragon. And it's best to sort of like let this sleeping dragon sleep in some ways. Tell me more about who this person could be, how it could help identify. Eight of Coins. Shit. Bro. So much pain. So much pain. There's a lot of like pain in this connection. It's just pain. I feel like this may have been, I don't know if it was good at some point, if that's relevant. Yeesh. This is the Eight of Coins, and this person is like hurt from all of their hard work. Tell me about this King of Cups. I need to know. Tell me about this King of Cups. Clarify that. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, ammunition, right? Ten of Swords. And it was betrayal and pain. So this could be somebody that betrayed you. It could be an energy that you felt betrayed by, but it also feels like you have some blame in it. It really does feel like you feel some blame, some responsibility, some an involvement in how things went bad, okay? And how things went down with this person. What up, Orange Toast? Virgo was just before this one. So if you rewind, you can get to Virgo under the earth energies. Thanks for being here. Yeah, this is I think even you know quite a bit about this person, and you have ammunition against them too. This is just not the cutest. Okay. But I think there's something here about like trying to shut this person down that Honestly, my water signs, this is someone who you did something against, okay? You did something against them, and I think you know it. Whether you choose to admit it or not, you did something against this person. And with the King of Cups here, this person could hurt you. This person could have hurt you. This person could have the ability to hurt you and say some things. Maybe they did. But I don't think they would go as far as you think they would or even did. Yeah, the Seven of Swords just kind of feels like you saw something worse than it was, but also there was some wounding here from their part. Eight of Coins. This person could be a hard worker and they work really hard for what they've worked for. And they've also experienced pain in their work. This person suffers for their work. This person has put in a lot of work into something that they've worked hard for. And you know that. And you can sort of see that they struggled and suffered for their work, but they still kept at it. And while they may be good at what they do, I suppose, there's still an element of struggle to it. This person could be, I'm not going to say a master, but they're pretty masterful at what they do in whatever capacity that is. I hope that identifies who that person is. Baby, I'm not even trying. I'm done. That was crazy. All right. I hope that this served you. This was kind of fun for me. Thanks for keeping me company. To everybody who was here in the live. It was so nice to hang out. When this goes live, leave me a comment for what other reading you want me to do featuring the all signs elements. I was gonna do this by like individual signs, and then I looked at the time and I was like, not me. Miss me with that. So already with just doing the 4 signs, I was able to go into like the 3 categories, which was really fun. So yeah, let me know if you want more like this. And I would really appreciate what topics you would like for that. All right, thank you so much for liking the video. Thank you so much for the super chats. That was so sweet. And for your company. Ooh, okay, I didn't do anything. I just gave what was asked for. Okay, listen. Perhaps you did not. Perhaps you did not. Perhaps you did not, actually. Somebody did, though. Some water sign did. Because, listen. Yeah. Anyway, anything else? What am I missing? Oh yeah, get physical mail. Join the LightMail Patreon and get messages from Spirit delivered straight to your mailbox. That's always fun. They did go out this week. I need to post that to the folks. I need to do that. Oh, all right, folks. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Keep your light on and good luck. Bye-bye. How do I end this? Oh.